You get me.
What's good, music producers? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Larry O. If you don't know me, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the reasons why I like using MIDI files over using samples to overcome writer's block, to gain more inspiration, and to just make beats faster. Yeah, so with that being said, let's just hop right into it. Yeah, so to give you a great example of some amazing MIDI files, we have the Niko Ultimate MIDI pack right here. It's got over 2,000 MIDI files for all these different scales. You could see A major, B major, all the way up and down the scale. If you open up one folder, you got best melodies, best chords, tons and tons and tons of MIDI files here to gain inspiration. So let's just, pull any old sample out of here. Let's go to dark hip hop. So we're just gonna pull this dark melody number 20 in, and I'm just gonna replace that track with FL keys. Go through a couple more. If you want to kind of scroll through your MIDI files real quick and dump them into that FL keys VST, you just can click your mouse wheel and it'll jump that right into the track. Like this one. All right, so let's take these bottom notes, hold the control key, click and drag to highlight all those bottom notes, hold shift, click and drag down to the next F sharp, the next octave down, and it's gonna get a little bit of a thicker sound out of those chords. And then we can double this up. So say if we want some variation on the second half. So I'm just gonna, mess around a little bit here. All right, you can see another reason why I love using MIDI. We have a lot more freedom. To make it sound less boring and more active on that second half, I went and doubled that entire pattern over and then just changed up the variation on these top lead melody notes. Let's try throwing another plugin on here. Let's try maybe Sakura. So I'm gonna copy and paste this melody down just in case we want to use those regular FL keys. Let's delete the top melody notes, those top lead notes from the piano, and keep those chords down the bottom. Honestly, I might want to go lower with this. Let's try going down one more octave. Okay. All right. Let's send those to the mixer. Let's throw an EQ on that Sakura. Maybe some reverb. Just for the heck of it, I'm gonna throw halftime on that Sakura. Some stereo separation to kind of thicken things up and widen things up. So I'm not 100% sure that I want to keep the halftime on the full time. So what I'm going to do is highlight that Sakura channel, arm it to record, and hit Alt-R. That's going to give us an audio track that we can drag in, as well as the MIDIs, or we can use it as an alternative. It kind of, alters that melody. So let's send this to the mixer. Let's see what it sounds like layering that. I'm gonna throw an EQ on the audio track and just kind of turn down some highs. That way it doesn't clash with the main one that we got in there. And then I'm gonna do the opposite with the main melody and just take some more lows out. That way we can have the halftime one carry the low end. Turn those pianos back on. I think I'm going to kick it up another notch here and take this halftime sample and reverse it and see what that sounds like. love it. Hey, that's a vibe. Using MIDI is practically endless. You know, the limits are endless. Basically what I did was just create my own original sample. I'm gonna take that and I'm just gonna kind of like, I think, turn off all the other MIDI and just focus on this reverse sample right here because it sounds amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and add some drums. So here's the drums that I added. I added an 808, very basic pattern here. And then the rest of the drums, pretty simple, straightforward. You know, hey, kind of leave it basic. Maybe we can throw another snare in there for some ghost notes. Nice. I can definitely add some more counter melodies to this reverse sample, but I'm just gonna leave it as is for right now. With those simple techniques, going from that MIDI to this final result, like how much freedom you have using MIDI and how it just creates and it sparks those creative juices and gets everything flowing. And it gets me out of writer's block, and I'm sure it's gonna get you out of writer's block as well. So that's gonna do it for this one. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. Make sure you hit that link down there to get the 70% off of Niko's Ultimate MIDI Pack, and make sure to share this with a friend if you get me.